Alright guys, what is up? And today I'm bringing you guys a 53 in 3 gameplay. I got this today. It's not the best gameplay, but you know, it's I just want to make a video about talking about the whole Raw Instinct thing and my opinions on the whole Raw Instinct thing. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you guys just search it on YouTube. You'll find it really quickly. You know, there's a whole video about it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you go ahead and search that right now and watch the video. So anyways, people wanted to know my opinions on it, and I was kind of surprised. I don't know, I guess some people just want to see what I was thinking about it. So I'm going to let you guys know. So pretty much what I think, well, at least what I know, and Ron Stink kind of, he was on a podcast talking about it, saying how, you know, his thumbnails, you know, he doesn't really take them from other people, but they look exactly like T. Martin's, and, you know, he says they're not meant to be that way, or, you know, they kind of look like that, but you know what, dude, you went out of your way to try and make the thumbnails look like that. Not really hating, but, you know, it's true. They look exactly like it, pretty much, you know, so similar that, you know, it's really hard to tell the difference between whose thumbnails who. Next thing is miscategorizing videos. It kind of makes misleading titles, and I do have to agree with that. Sometimes the titles are a bit, you know, misleading. And one last thing that is true, which I've seen evidence on it, is that he does steal some people's video ideas. I don't really understand the point of that. I know some people are bringing up the argument that, you know, it's kind of like news. So say someone makes a video about, you know, how to get Scavenger Pro extra fast, just using that as an example. You know, who says that only one person can upload it? You know, it's kind of like a news thing, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like reporting the news, but Call of Duty statistics, or Call of Duty, you know, tips or something like that. It's not just one person that can make the video. Anyone can be entitled to do it, you know what I mean? So I kind of understand that, but at the same time, if you're going out of your way to try and make videos exactly like others, or so similar where it's almost impossible to find the difference between the two, then I think that is kind of cheap, and I think that is kind of a bit of a rude tactic. That's just my opinion on it. I know some people say, you know, they don't really care, which, you know, to a certain degree, I don't really care either, but I don't know, I find it kind of like a bit rude that people would actually do that. And you guys can see right here, I'm just going to cut out a bit of the gameplay because this team left and we just waited for a new team to come in. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. In case you guys didn't know, Wings of Redemption also made a video about this, and you know, for the most part, I kind of agree with Wings, you know, for the most part in certain things. And one thing that he brought up that I was completely thinking the whole time is that, you know, Raw Instinct makes all these tip videos on, you know, about Call of Duty in general, and the guy doesn't even play the game that much. He has like 4 days and something amount of hours played. Why are you making all these tip videos like you know everything and you don't even play the game that much? This is coming from a guy, me, that has over 30 days played. I think I'm approaching 31 days now. If not, I'm already past it. Really, if you want tips, I'd recommend going to a player like me. And people are going to be like, well, that's kind of, you know, selfish, or, you know, just kind of promoting yourself there. But who better to ask than people that are actually good at the game and, you know, play the game a decent amount of time to actually know good tips and tricks and stuff like that. Because I guarantee you, there's lots better people that can give out better tips and tricks than Ron Stink. Not saying that, you know, that he can't make his own videos and give out the tips. It's just, you know, he's definitely not the #1 source for it. And, you know, from what I've seen, he kind of takes video, well, other tips from other people. That's just my opinion. It seems like that. And, you know, I've seen multiple times that he's uploaded videos right after someone else has uploaded the exact same kind of thing, and he just kind of titles his own little thing. I'm not sure if that's just a coincidence. I highly doubt it is, but, you know, I think he just said that. He kind of said that. I'm not sure if it's really true. It's hard to say. No one could really know 100%, but yeah. And finally, I believe tonight he was on the podcast, The Bad Kids Show, with Only Use Me Blade, DJ Keemstar, and Optic Midnight. And, you know, they were pretty much... they tried to get the guy who made this video from the first place, and I believe his name was Flynn, and they wanted him to come on the podcast because, you know, all this controversy is over just because of this guy named Flynn, who pretty much well, like I said, if you guys don't know how this all started, then I recommend you go watch it. But anyways, he didn't want to come on the podcast, and I guess, you know, people are kind of upset about it and kind of made it, you know, you only got to hear one person's side of the story, even though he did make a whole video about, you know, what Raw Instinct really is about and stuff like that. So I would say that it was kind of weird that the guy who made the video didn't actually come on the podcast, but I kind of understand why, considering, you know, he kind of seemed like he was outnumbered there. He had all these commentators that, you know, they said they weren't trying to be biased, you know, Only Needs to Be Blade, Keemstar, and Midnight, and as well as Instinct. It seemed like they're all kind of teaming up on him. I understand Only Needs to Be Blade, and I kind of respect him for the fact that, you know, he was kind of trying to stick to one side, or sorry, he was trying to stay neutral. But Keemstar was definitely on what's his name, Raw Instinct's side of the argument for sure. And this gameplay is wrapping up, by the way, so let me try and finish this quick. This right here is just going to be my weekly stats, because you guys know the series I'm doing, Ghost Town, number 2, or day 2, sorry. So this is my score, wins and losses. So anyways, I kind of understand why he didn't show up on the podcast, but for the most part, I would have to say that I kind of agree with this guy Flynn who made the video, and some of the people, that this guy Raw Instinct, he really does do some really weird things, and I do not agree with some of the tactics that he used to get views, and I do believe that he steals other people's video ideas, and I kind of think that's undermining and kind of cheap tactics, but, you know, I guess he's entitled to do his own thing. I really do think that the guy needs to smarten up and, you know, maybe change his ways, but I guess that's just the way it is. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and my thoughts on the, you know, or my opinions on the whole Raw Instinct dilemma that's going on. Hopefully I didn't offend anyone, and if I did, you know, my apologies. Anyways, guys, peace.